Good morning, everyone, especially to our teacher, Mrs. Marilyn Macapangal. So, we are the group 4 to report the staffing. So, first, I will discuss the objectives. First, know the nature of staffing. Second, identify the step in recruitment. Third, discuss the importance of employer relation. Fourth, know the effective reward system. Nature of staffing. So, Business Dictionary defines staffing as the selection and training of individuals for a specific job function and charging them with the associated responsibilities. So, staffing is considered to be the most important managerial function along with organizing, leading, controlling, and planning because the operation of those four functions depends on the manpower through staffing function. Staffing is a pervasive act as it carries out by the manager in all types of concern. So, ang staffing, it refers the process of selecting for a particular job or task. So, it involves identifying the staffing needs of an organization, determining the necessary skills and qualification for each position. So, advertising the job vacancies and evaluating candidates to determine their suitability for the role. So, ang staffing also include managing the workforce once they have been hired, which involves training and development, performance evaluation, and retention. So, effective staffing is crucial for the success of any organization as it ensures that the right people are in the right roles with the necessary skills and experience to perform their duties effectively. So, we are all know that um, soon we will becoming a staff or an employee to that company or to that company. So, we need to know uh, what what are the different nga looking forward sa company to the staff or employee nga ilahang nga gi-hire sa ilahang nga company. So, um, as a staff, if you will become or ma-hired ka na nga company or you will become employee to that company, so dapat ka ma-train o ma-develop sa maong trabaho. Then you need to know if you will become a staff, you need to know your responsibilities. So naana jud kay responsibilities if you will become a staff or if you will become a employee. Then alangan we as if we are the owner of the company. So, mangita po tag mga staff nga they are responsible to their job. Then, kabalo sila what are the unsay mga specific nga angay nila nga buhaton. If, then, kabalo sila sa mga to deal the situation nga ilaha nga ma-encounter in every day. And every business or naaman jay mga different nga mga mahitabo sa kuan, but we need to know kung unsaon nato pagdeal ana. Then this um this discussion is nag-emphasize siya og kanang as a staff unsay mga makuan nimo nga in a real what we call that real real situation nga imuhang ma-encounter kung mahimo na ka nga staff. Kabalo na ka ay you need to mahimo kang ma-train, then kabalo ka sa mga pasikot-sikot mga technique nga angay nimo buhaton.
Nature of staffing. So there are 9 steps that are best practice to attract talented and diverse applicant pool. Step 1 is to identify the vacancy and evaluate the need. Recruitment provides opportunities to departments to align staff skill sets to initiative and goals and for departmental and individual growth. Proper planning and evaluation of the need will lead to hire the right person to rule the team, and then check the core skills for the positions. So in these steps, the manager should identify the vacancy of the company. so that they can evaluate what is needed on that particular vacancy positions. Step 2 is to develop job description. A job description is a core of a successful recruitment process. It is used to develop interview questions. So, develop job description is used to develop interview questions, interview evaluations, and reference check questions. A job description contains all the information, the competencies, skills, and required and expected of the position. So there are 5 content of a job description. Number 1 is general information. So it describes about the position title, the pay grade or the salary, position level, and the departments. Number 2 is the position purpose. It describes the purpose of the position or the objectives of the position. 3. Essential job function. It describes the duties and responsibilities of the position. 4. Minimum requirements. Basic qualification required for the position or the requirements in developing job description. 5. Preferred qualification are skills and experience preferred in addition to basic requirements that can be used to narrow down the pool of applications. Step 3. Develop recruitment plan. So each position requires a documented recruitment plan, which is approved by the organizational unit. A carefully structured recruitment plan maps out the strategy for attracting and hiring the best qualified candidate and helps to ensure the applicant pool, which includes women and underrepresented groups including veterans and individuals with disabilities. The recruitment plan is typically developed by the hiring manager. So for example, if I am the manager, I myself is typically the one who develop recruitment plans. I would carefully structure plans to maps out the strategy for attracting and hiring the best qualified candidate for my company. Step 4. Select Search Committee. In these steps, the hiring manager will identify members who will have direct and indirect interaction with the applicant in the course of their job. Each hiring manager should make an effort to appoint a search committee that represents a diverse cross-section of the staff. A member of a committee will be appointed as the affirmative action and the compliance liaison, who will monitor the affirmative action aspects of the search committee. So for example, a manager should select search to ensure applicants selected for interview, and finalize considerations to evaluate individual to minimize potential and for personal biases. Step 5. Post position and implement recruitment plan. A recruitment plan refers to a pre-arranged strategy for hiring employees. It acts as a timeline for companies to find qualified applicants without causing downtime for the company. Recruitment plans make the hiring process smoother and act as a qualified guideline for applicants. This helps employers to ensure that they are hiring individuals with the qualification and skills needed to the job. So once the position description has been completed, the position can be displayed.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmate. This is our report about staffing. Step 6. Review candidate and develop shortlist. Once job has been posted, candidates will apply via email or personal appearance. Applicants are those who apply during the initial applicant period as described in Step 5. All applicants must be reviewed and considered. Candidates who apply after the initial application period will be considered expression of interest and not valuable by the research committee. This recommended that all research committee members review all applicants to ensure more than one person assess their qualification and that individual opinion or base are valid, it is permissible to have at least two committee members review all applicants for certain recruitments in the which there are extensive applicant pools to be narrowed down to the pool. Okay, it means that shortlisting is the process of the identifying the candidates that meet the criteria laid out in the job. Listening the candidates that you want to move forward within the recruitment process, most likely by having an initial interview or either wise moving on to the next stage of the recruitment panel. Example ato katong mga applicant na qualified na sa trabaho nga ilang gi-applyan. Number 7, conduct interview. The interview is the single most important step in the selection process. It is the importantly for the employer and the prospective employee to learn more about each other and validate information provided by both by following those interviewing guidelines. You will ensure you have conduct a true interview process and have all necessary data to correctly evaluate skills and abilities. Okay, conducting an interview is the most important step in selection process. It is the opportunity of the employer and the prospective employee to learn more about each other by following these interviewing guidelines. You will have all necessary data to accurately evaluate skills and abilities of an employee. Number 8, select hire. Once the interviews have been completed, the committee will meet to discuss the interviews. Committee members will need to assess the extent of which each one met their selection criteria. The search committee evaluation to all be helpful in justifying decisions and making their then as object as possible. Your documentation should demonstrate your selection decisions. As one of the most critical steps in the process, it is important to keep following in mind. The best candidates for the position was chosen based on qualification. The candidate will help to carry out the university and department mission. Select hire means it is the process of hiring terms follows with a job candidate to give them all information they need in order to make a decision on selecting who to hire. Step 9. Finalize recruitment. Once a final check of the selection process has been completed and the final application has been determined, the committee's chair or designee will notify the departmental HR coordinator of finalists' name, salary, and start date. It is important that each recruitment is properly closed, including the notification of those interviewed and not selected, as well all documentation associated with the recruitment. Finalized recruitment. Once a final check of the selection has been completed, the committee chair will be notified the HR department about the newly hired's name, salary, and start date. It is important that each recruitment is properly closed, including those applicants who are not selected.
Training and development. So there are some different types of training we can use to engage an employee. So first, the technical or technology training. Technical training is a type of training meant to teach the new employee the technological aspect of the job. So, in technical training might include teaching someone how to use the computer system to ring up customer. Then, in a sales position, it may include showing someone how to use the customer relationship management system to find new prospects. In consulting business, technical training might be used to the consultant knows how to use the system to input the number of hours that should be charged to a client. So in a restaurant, the server needs to be trained on how to use the system to process orders. So for example, in this situation, you are the server or you are the staff to that restaurant. So um, there is a lot of customer nga mangaon sa inyo nga sa restaurant kay imong trabahuan. So you need to know or you need to use your technique nga mapapaspas ug mapadali nimo ang pag-serve nimo sa ilaha nga mga orders. Quality training. Quality training refers to familiarizing employee with the means of preventing, detecting, and eliminating non-quality items usually in organization that produce a product. So, ang quality training refers to a process of providing employee with the necessary skills, knowledge, and attitudes to perform their job function effectively and efficiently. It involves providing comprehensive training programs that are tailored to the needs of employees and the organization. So, the primary goals of quality training is to enhance employee performance, productivity, and job satisfaction. So, quality training is essential for improving employee performance, ensuring organizational success, and meeting the needs of customer and other stakeholders. Skills training. Skills training, the third type of training, includes proficiencies needed actually to complete the job. So, for example, an administrative assistant might be trained in how to answer the phone, while a salesperson at SM store might be formed in the assessment of customer needs and how to offer the clients information to make a buying decision. So, think of skills training, the things you need to know to perform your job. A cashier needs to know not only the technology to bring someone up, but what to do if something is priced wrong. Most of the time, skills training is given in the house and can include the use of mentor. So, so skills training is important. Skills training is nag-emphasize na siya sa the customer is always right. Then, you need to know how to deal that situation nga if ever nga ay situation nga nasayop ka or ang price or nasayop nimo pagpindot sa computer. So you need to know dapat kabalo ka mapaubos o you need to know how to handle the situation, then how to solve the problem or situation. So, soft skills training. Our fourth type of training is called soft skills training. Soft skills refers to the personality traits, social grace, communication, and personal habits are used to characterize a relationship with other people. Soft skills might include how to answer the phone, how to be friendly and welcoming to customer. So it includes the sexual harassment training and ethics training. In some job, necessary soft skills might include the motivate others, maintain small talk, and establish rapport. So in this case, a soft skills training is you need to know how to communicate your customer and how to be um, responsible to your customers. They how to deal a relationship with other customers. Team training. The goal of team training is to develop cohesiveness among team members, allowing them to get to know each other and facilitate relationship building. We can define team training as a process that empowers team to improve decision making, problem solving, and team development skills to achieve business results. Often, this type of training can occur after an organization have been restructured and new people are working together, or perhaps after a merger or acquisition. So, ang team training is also important in a company kay you need to have communication with your team or with your group kay pareha sa ato ang pareha sa eskwelahan kung wala kay communication with your team ang inyuha nga gigama nga project walay lami kay o wala mo'y dili mausa ang inyong idea kay tungod wala kay communication ug wala ka nakig-usa nila. So for example, I have experienced this. We have a youth camp in Dumaguete. So, I have a team. Then, ako ang mga team is dili na ako mga kaila. So, without communication with them, lisod kaayo nga mo gimok-gimok ka sa imuha nga gilingkuran. Kay tungod, wala kay communication nila. So, at in a time nga, naami team building, so dito, gisugda na mo og ila-ila, og kana nga, kami nagkaila og na nami mga communication sa matag usa ang moto naay patsada nga kapaingnan ug naay patsada nga outcome nga makuha like kami ang nidaog sa games kay tungod among gi-apply ang team among gi-apply sa among kaugalingon nga kung naay communication magkahiusa ang team. So that it's also important in the business nga anaamoy pagkayusa sa imuha nga mga team og kay mapatsyada og naay for example naamoy buhaton nga proposal nga ipagama sa inyo nga boss. So without communication dili ninyo magama ang inyo nga kuan ug walay pagkayusa dili ninyo magama ang inyo gipagama sa boss then og magama man gani pero sayod og outcome. But kung naay pagkayusa sa inyo nga team na amoy communication with your team, mahatag ninyo ang inyong mga idea ug masabdan ang mga ug mapatsyada ang outcome ug ang result sa inyong nga ginama nga proposal. So that is the example of team training. Managerial training. After someone has spent time with an organization, they may be identified as candidate for promotion. So, managerial training refers to the process of providing education and skill development to manager or potential managers in order to improve their abilities to effectively manage people, project, and resources within an organization. So the goal of managerial training is to enhance the competences of manager to make better decisions, improve team performance, and ultimately contribute to the success of the organization. Safety training. Safety training is a type of training that occurs to ensure employees are protected from injuries caused by work-related accidents. So, safety training is especially important for organizations that use chemicals or other types of hazardous in their production. Safety training also includes evacuation plans, fire drills, and workplace violence procedure.
There are three key types of incentives. First is bonuses. Second is profit sharing. Third is commissions. Bonuses. Bonuses may be awarded by a company as an incentive or to reward good performance. Example of bonuses. Staff members were given a bonus for finishing the project on schedule. Second, profit sharing. Profit sharing is a type of incentive program where a company distributes a portion of its profits among its employees. The purpose of profit sharing is to motivate employees to work harder and more efficiently by tying their compensation to the success of the company. By sharing the rewards of the company's profits, employees are encouraged to take a more active role in a company's success and to contribute to its growth and profitability. Commissions. Commissions refer to a fee or percentage of the total sale price that is paid to person or businesses for their role in facilitating a transaction. For example, when you buy a car at a dealership, the salesperson who helped you will get a percentage of the car sale as a commission. Performance appraisal. Performance appraisal is a systematic and formal process that evaluates and assesses an employee's job performance in relation to pre-established criteria such as goals, objectives, and key performance indicators. The process involves setting performance expectation, monitoring and measuring progress, providing feedback, and identifying areas for improvements. There are 5 advantages of performance appraisal. First is promotion. Second is compensation. Third is employees development. Fourth is selection validation. Fifth is motivation. Promotion. The promotion may come with additional responsibilities, authority, and compensation. For example, let's say John is a sales executive in a company and has been performing exceptionally well for the past few years. He consistently meets or exceeds his sales targets and has been developed a strong network of clients. His manager recognizes his efforts and recommends him for a promotion to the position of sales manager. Second, compensation. The compensation in performance appraisal system helps to motivate employees to work harder and perform better by linking their performance with tangible rewards. For example, let's say that Jane works as a marketing manager in a company and her performance appraisal reveals that she has achieved her targets, has strong leadership skills, and has contributed to the development of new marketing strategies. As a result of her excellent performance, she is awarded a salary increase and bonus for her exceptional work. Third, employees development. The goal of employees development is to help employees achieve their career goals and to ensure that they have skills and knowledge needed to succeed in their current and future roles. For example, let's say that Sarah is a software developer in a company and her performance appraisal reveals that she needs to improve her skills in particular programming language. As a result, the company provides her with a training opportunities and assign her to work on a project that requires her to use the programming language. Sarah received feedback and mentoring from her colleagues and manager, which helped her to improve her skills and become more confident in her abilities. Fourth, selection validation. Selection validation performance appraisal is an important aspect of employees management and it helps to ensure that the performance appraisal process is fair and effective in evaluating the performance of employees. For example, let's say that a company uses a performance appraisal system that includes a written test to assess an employee's knowledge and skills. Before using this test, the company conduct a validation study to ensure that the test is an accurate predictor of job performance. The validation study involves collecting data on the performance of employees who have taken the test and comparing it with their actual job performance over the period time. Fifth, motivation. Motivation is a critical factor in performance appraisal because it can directly impact on employees' work, performance, and productivity. When employees are motivated, they are more likely to be engaged and committed to their work, which can lead to higher level of productivity and better job performance. For example, suppose an employee receives positive feedback and recognition for their work, which can boost their motivation and help them feel valued and appreciated. In that case, they are more likely to put in more effort and dedication into their work, resulting in better performance and productivity.
So, good morning. Employee relation. Maintaining a strong employee and employee relation can be the key to the ultimate success of an organization. The result are advantages. It is known that if a strong relation is to place, employees will be more productive, more efficient, create less conflict, and will more loyal. So, a good employee relation to create a positive work environment that communication, trust, respect, and cooperation. So between employee and employee, so for example, in a company there is an employee and they have a project na dapat nilang magama or dapat nilang himuon para ma-success ang ilang company. So kinahanglan sila strong relation. So they must a strong relation like need to communication, respect, and cooperation, and also loyalty. So that we can be the key to the successful in the company. So next is the benefits of strong employment relation. So having strong employer and employee relation reaps a lot of benefits of your business. So a strong relation between employer and employees can create a positive work environment and foster a sense of teamwork. So if they have a strong relation in the company or teamwork, so will have money or more benefits in your business or company. So there are the three most advantage below. So first is productivity. So strong employment relation create a pleasant atmosphere within the work environment. It increases the employee motivation and can also be increased through improved employee morale. So second is employee loyalty. So creating a productive, pleasant work environment has a drastic effect on an employee's commitment to the firm. It encourages a loyal workplace. So third is conflict reduction. So when a work environment is efficient and friendly, and extent of conflict within the workplace is reduced. So the next is reward system. So in the broadest sense of the word, performance evaluation and reward system are designed for employee development and raising motivation with the purpose of achieving better and more visible result. So reward system is that people are motivated to do something if they know they will be rewarded for it. So for example, in the company there is an employee. So may isa ka employee na nagagama project to success in the company or business, so that he deserve a reward like bonus or promotion. So that is the example of reward system.